can only choose, for example, between 2 bottles of wine, then it's a very easy choice. But if you choose between 1,000,000 bottles of wine, then you think, oh, which one? Basically, right now, our generation is the most anxious generation ever, period. Because everyone, then, if he can do that, then I can definitely get up and do that one more meeting,
Right, yeah. If you can...
Oh, that's great to hear. Do you have any anybody you look up to when you to kind of if you have times where you maybe feel less motivated or exhausted, do you have any idols you look up to kind of motivate you again, get you back on track?
Yeah, I mean, other than my co-founders who are always very supportive, we in general, we support each other very well. I think if you're more talking about like a celebrity idol, I would say Elon Musk is definitely my idol there. Because what the guy is doing, I mean, he's doing a lot of bad things to his mental health, just to make clear there. But he's doing so, because he's working also 120 hours a week constantly, But he's the CEO of SpaceX, who recently launched humans into space, by the way, last week.
Yeah, and I saw that.
Yeah, and Tesla, who is completely changing the auto industry on its own. Mm-hmm. He is having such an impact on the future of humanity. It's super impressive, I would say. And imagine, like, he started SpaceX 18 years ago. And he only had himself, no one else. And his goal was getting humanity on Mars. That's big, if you think like that. That he dares to dream big. And like, I've a lot of respect for that. Obviously, I don't want to become himself, but I have the respect that he has a goal in mind, a crazy goal, and he goes for it, even though a lot of people say that he can't do it. And in the end, he will prove them wrong. Because he does prove them wrong. Every day. So that's what I would say. And if I'm unmotivated myself, which also happens, it happens to everyone, then, if he can do that, then I can definitely get up and do that one more meeting,
Right, yeah. If you can send people to space, then, you can get out of bed early. I definitely get that. So what is then your long-term motivation, right? What is your goal with the things you're doing?
For Kibo, I want to make sure that everyone is, like we already talked about, basically. Right now, our generation is the most anxious generation ever, period. Because of especially related to career anxiety. So they don't know what to do. They don't know what choice they want to make. And that partially is, or actually mostly is, due to the internet. Because they have so many possibilities now that they can choose from. And if you can only choose, for example, between 2 bottles of wine, then it's a very easy choice. But if you choose between 1,000,000 bottles of wine, then you think, oh, which one is actually the best for me? And you get kind of anxious about that. And it's the same thing. And that's just a bottle of wine. Like, we have to make a career choice that impacts the rest of our lives, basically. And we can do so many things right now that has never been seen before. And second why this is the case is mostly because of social media, actually. The thing that you just said. People looking at others, thinking that they have an amazing life on Instagram and on Facebook, and wanting to beat them. Not wanting to beat themselves, but wanting to beat them. Mm-hmm. Those idols.
Yeah.
And I think that results in a generation that is very, very anxious, even though we have so much potential. And I want to make sure, together with our team and our company and everyone else, that we become a generation that is happy and not anxious.
Yeah.
And that likes their life.
It's crazy to think, right, that we have all these opportunities now, but at the same time as they give us chances to do everything, they also seem to cripple us and not knowing what to do, right? Because there's so much.
There's been a lot of research into that, actually. That the more choice you have, the more anxious you become.
Really?
And and there is professional help out there. Career coaches, right? You can go to a career coach if you have $1,500, by the way. Then you can go there for one day.
I don't.
and they will help you. Like they often help people into finding what they want to do and realizing that themselves. But that doesn't really work for our generation anymore. We expect everything to be on our phone, right? For a career coach, you have to make an appointment yourself and go to someone else's office, travel for half an hour to sit there for an entire day in one room, basically.
Yeah.
But our generation doesn't like that anymore. Our generation doesn't want to go for an entire day there. Our generation wants to click on a button here and have it straight away.
They've gotten lazy.
Well, yeah, maybe.
But they just got used to having everything on the silver plate.
It's just a different standard. Yeah, we're born in this world, and everything that's not within that world is weird for us. We're not interested in that, you know?
Right.
So we want to make the systems that are supposed to help people, which don't work at the moment for Generation Z, we want to make them work for Generation Z.
Right.
And therefore make them happy.
I mean, and that's what you do, right? Or that's what you guys are doing right now with Kibo, right?
Exactly.
Let's talk about that. So Kibo